Yeah, I'm a creative. I'm a born creative. Right now, I'm working in the fashion industry, but I'm always keeping my options open. I'm freelancing as well, within digital arts, and I'm also starting to create my own brand as well, my own um, wearable arts. That's how I'm the direction I'm going, because it's two of very strong um skills, or I should say mediums rather, that that I use. I fashion will always be a home for me, but I love art, and I don't think those have to exist differently. I feel like they inspire each other in so many times, and I'm I think in the middle of both, and they are mediums that I'm very comfortable in, medias that I love, and I think they are part of me. They are part of the clothes I decide to wear each day. Yeah, so I feel like for me, fashion is almost a continuous curation of my personality, of fabrics I like, of a lot of things. So that's why I believe they are inseparable, I think, especially when it comes to my craft, or when it comes to what I do. Okay. Describing my work. So I have taken a lot of inspiration, and I continue, and I will continue to do so in many ways. And I don't believe that being an African um, designer always means using African print. I think Africa is global. We live in a global world, and there's so much that's happening. I think there's so much happening, trading of styles, trading of art that happens on the daily. And I think even myself, as a person, I believe I'm a mix of different things. I'm a mix of different experiences. Yeah, I mean, look at this outfit I'm wearing right now. We have African prints, but we have a very different type of print, and I feel like that's literally, I am wearing a description of who I am. So yeah, I think my work is it's a flex, if I should say, of different times. And I went from tracing the start of a Swati traditional regalia, especially for women, the traditional attire that a young girl would wear. I trace this back as centuries ago, and I love seeing the transformation. And I think for me, that attests um, that culture is not static. Culture moves. Culture is created, invented, and reinforced by the people and by its people. And I really do believe I believe I'm part of the pioneer project of transforming my culture, transforming the attire in a language, or in the present, and how I feel best represented by my culture and by the attire that I adorn myself with. So yeah, my work basically, it speaks to that. It speaks to that transformation, to that our culture is, and our cultures, our African cultures are not static, but we move with them, because we ourselves move as well. So yeah, I work under right now the project called the Queendom Collection. I'm calling it the Queendom Collection because it really speaks to the misrepresentation a lot of Swati women, and there's almost this belief that women aren't doing anything, they're just sitting, and I really do believe that that's not true. Like, if I can trace back to a woman, a very strong Swati woman that was at the start of the conversations of the independence for the country, and that seems to always be overshadowed by some guy that, and then so I feel like there's so many stories, so many facts, even of women that have stood in front of the battle line, and have taken spears, and have held up that sword, that they almost like pushed away, or it's as if women aren't doing anything. So for me, the Queendom Connection really attests to the excellence that Black women in my culture, as far as I can speak, have always had. They've had a fighting spirit. They've always had this power that is unmatched. So influences and people I see as visionaries. The likes of Mary Sibande, for me, have carried the carried the vision of having fashion, almost. I don't even like calling it fashion at times. I feel like it's art that we wear, that we adorn on our bodies, and I feel like she's done that very well in translating that into the themes that she works under. So many Tebe Makuku is a huge inspiration for me as well, And I think of late, the person that I completely am inspired by, it's Rich Misi. I feel like he's amazing, amazing, amazing. I think his work, for me, it's not clothes, it's work. It's art pieces even. I think it speaks to a lot. You know, speaks to cultural transformation at many times even. You know, again, that you could be an African designer, but doesn't mean that you always use African prints. But you know, even the conversations I think that are present in his work, if we're talking about like breaking masculinities and these these borders between dress that I think have existed for a long time, even within African way. You know, what a woman wears, what a man wears. And I think that's one thing I really love about Rich, that he has a way of breaking these things, but they're still fashionable pieces that everyday people want to wear. And I think he's a visionary. I think I love him. I love him. He's amazing. So yeah, I think there's lots of people I'm inspired by. The women in my family inspire me. The everyday struggles, the everyday conquering, even the everyday conquering for me is the hugest inspiration. And yeah, I think that's who Lindelwa is. And yeah, the Queendom Collection really is a project, or it's the work I am doing and I will do for as far as I can see, as far as the near future.